You talk about, because you have a whole chapter on rejection. And so you talk about rejection. So I know a lot of people, because there's a lot of small business owners watching you right now, entrepreneurs, business leaders, and they all have this in their life, and they're going to be able to resonate big time with this chapter on rejection. So kind of sum that chapter up for us if you can, and give us your thoughts on how you overcame some of that rejection, because there's no question, it doesn't matter what business you're in, whether it be entertainment, whether it be sales, whether it be business, you're going to deal with rejection. Teach us.
Yeah. I mean, we go through rejection, whether it's personal, whether it's business, we go through it on a daily basis, but it's how you reframe it in your own mind. Yeah, it hurts initially, but at some point you need to reframe it. It's a mindset, really. And really, you have to keep moving forward. For every no, there's a yes. And sometimes the rejection has nothing to do with you. It might be something going on that person's day. I've called agencies where the one day they were so mean and rejected me. I tried calling that same agent again a week later. And guess what? That person was actually a lot kinder. They were having a bad day, or maybe something went wrong in the office. I don't know, but I don't care. It's timing. Timing plays a big role in this too. Sometimes it just has nothing to do with you, and you can't take things personally, because you're going to forever deal with rejection. So what are you going to do? Hide away and not deal with it anymore? It's impossible. You have to fight through it. And then it's nothing. It doesn't even faze you when you start getting rejection, because you're too busy thinking about moving forward, going to the next thing, the next job, the next interview. You're busy thinking forward that you have no time to look back anymore. So that's it in a nutshell for me.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's all about mental toughness. I think that, once you experience something, and you've had a little bit of success in it, or you've done it. I always thought about it like, if I can write one sale, I can write 100 sales. And it doesn't mean just because the next guy says no, it doesn't mean that the next guy is going to say no. I'm just going to keep moving forward. I'm just going to keep failing forward. I'm going to take the rejection,
I love that,
and I'm going to use it as fuel to get me to that next appointment, that next sale, that next client, that next recruit. And I'm not going to stop until I get the job done. And that's it. I'm like, and it's almost like a feeling of, I'm not taking no for an answer, Patricia. Yes. I'm not going to take no for an answer. I'm going to do what I set out to do, and nobody or nothing is going to stop me from accomplishing it. Yes, I'm going to fail. Yes, I'm going to have hard times. Yes, people are going to reject me. Yes, it's going to be uncomfortable, but I don't care. I'm going to do it anyways, because I know my vision and I know where I'm trying to go. Does any of that make sense?
Absolutely. I mean, you have to just have blinders on, or tunnel vision, and you have that goal. You need to keep moving forward. And there's the momentum part of it. Once you start, whether you get the no, the yes, that momentum helps you to just keep moving forward and keep going. And you'll be pleasantly surprised with the feedback you'll get, and the things that you'll achieve, and the success that comes along the way. Again, I always say, for every bad, there's good. For every no, there's a yes. So you just got to keep going to get to that yes. You will succeed. It's just a matter of keep going, keep moving forward. And I love that about you, because there are times where, to this day, where I feel a little like I'll wake up one day and not feel it that day. And then I've seen you on camera, I've seen you on Instagram, where I'm like, no, let's go. It's just listening to you and that motivation. You're so motivational and so inspiring. I love that. So find the inspiration wherever you can. Take that and keep going.
Love that. Love that. Yeah. Great. Look, we all feel down sometimes, we all have bad days, I don't care how anybody sounds on Instagram, even that guy has bad days. Right. So it's just, but I love how you said that, because we all grab inspiration from every different area, from different people, from different situations. And we gotta remember that it's okay to feel down. It's okay to have bad days. It's okay to not feel motivated sometimes.
Yeah.
But ultimately, it's how long. I always kind of look at it like this, like when I fail, how long do I stay down? You know, when I fall, how long does it take for me to get back up? And so if I fail at something, or if I try something and it doesn't work, well, am I going to stay down forever, or am I going to get back up as quickly as possible and try something else, or try it again and see what happens the next time? And so, you know, you talk about money in your book, and is there things that you wish you knew? I mean, if you could rewind 20 years, are there some things that you maybe did or didn't do that were good or bad, or, you know, any advice that you would give people when it comes to money?
I have to say, I've always been really good with my money. I mean, I came from nothing. We didn't have anything. I had to venture out on my own at that age and figure it out. So I'm very conscious. If I don't have it, I don't spend it. I think you need to be very good about your money as far as what is coming in. Yeah, credit cards are great, but you know, you don't want to go in debt. I've never had debt. I've never been that person to just keep charging. Again, it's about, what do I have in my bank account? Okay, I can spend this much. So it varies for everybody. I know some people have more luxurious things in your mind, but you know, that they want along the way. But again, if you don't have it, don't spend it. It doesn't mean eventually you won't have it. You'll work to that point, and when you do, you'll spend a little bit more. I talk about it in the book. I remember when I moved to New York, my work started. I started working more. I started getting bigger jobs, and so I treated myself to a great dinner and the more expensive wine, you know, a glass of wine. That was my treat. I'm a foodie. I love wine, so that was my special treat. Knowing, okay, I'm spending a little bit more than normal, but you know, it's all good. But I highly recommend that people find a great accountant, having somebody, a good management, good agent, good lawyer, whatever it is you need as you're going along on your path. It's good to have good people around you and be very aware, but be conscious. As much as you have people working for you and with you, you still need to track everything. There are so many people that you think you can trust, and you want to trust everybody. You want to find the good in everybody, but there are going to be moments where you might be scammed. I mean, I've had agents that took my money, and when I was doing my taxes and when I was doing all the paperwork and going through my receipts and everything, I found out my agent was taking money from, and I was a newbie at this time when this happened, but I was smart enough to look at my W-2s, my 1099s, and go, this isn't matching up. Where's this money? And called that person out. And you know, they made up their own story. At the end of the day, I got my money. I was able to prove, well, this is what I made, and I never got it. So you have to know, again, no matter who is helping you, you need to track it for yourself. You have to be able to do everything on your, as if nobody else exists, and it's just you. Rely on you. And it's great to have that help, but just know what's happening in your business. You have to.
If you like this video and you want to watch another one, click right here.